High probability of the formation of the El Niño phenomenon in 2023. Update of April 7, 2023. El Niño and the Southern Oscillation, also known as ENSO, is a periodic fluctuation in the sea surface temperature and atmospheric air pressure across the central Pacific Ocean. El Niño is so named because it usually reaches its maximum strength towards the end of the year, and the inhabitants of Peru and Ecuador, especially fishermen, saw a coincidence between the warm water current and the resulting impacts with their holiday celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ, known as the Child Jesus, or Niño Jesus. Fishing for the fish known as anchovy is routinely done off the northwestern coast of Peru. When El Niño occurs, the warmed waters become unfavorable for these fish to inhabit, so they flee to cooler waters, resulting in poor fishing that hurts the Peruvian economy. Monitoring of El Niño conditions focuses on sea surface temperature anomalies in 4 geographic regions of the Pacific Ocean. Sea surface temperature anomalies equal to or greater than +0.5 degrees Celsius in the region known as Niño 3.4, are indicative of the warm phase that is the El Niño phenomenon, while anomalies less than or equal to -0.5 degrees Celsius, are associated with cold phase conditions, known as La Niña. Sea surface temperature anomalies in the Niño region are averaged over 3 months, and that value is called the El Niño Ocean Index and is abbreviated with its acronym, also known as ONI. If the ONI presents warm or cold phase conditions for at least 5 consecutive values, it officially becomes an El Niño or La Niña event. The Oceanic El Niño Index measures the intensity of El Niño events. The most intense El Niño events in history were from 2015 to 2016, and from 1997 to 1998. Ocean temperatures as a whole are currently the highest they have been on record since 1981, so additional warming may result in more extreme weather and climate events as the atmosphere can absorb some of the excess energy from the ocean. During the week of March 27, 2023, neutral conditions of the El Niño phenomenon were observed. The Niño 3, Niño 3.4, and Niño 4 regions have temperatures close to the historical average. El Niño zones 1+2 have temperatures above the historical average, with +1.9 degrees Celsius above the average. The probabilistic forecast of the United States Oceanic and Atmospheric Agency, NOAA, calculates probabilities above 50% that the El Niño phenomenon will form from the July-August-September quarter of 2023. Both the American model and the European model calculate in their ensemble forecasts that temperatures in the Niño 3.4 zone will continue to increase, for which reason the development of a moderate to strong El Niño phenomenon could be expected with a probability greater than 50%. The American model has consistently been developing an El Niño phenomenon for the second half of this year 2023. Warmer than normal ocean conditions are also forecast in the Arctic, Atlantic, and North Pacific. El Niño can trigger a cascade of effects on the rainfall patterns around the world. The stronger El Niño is, the more likely the effects it will bring on rainfall and temperatures across our planet. Among the best known effects of El Niño are less rain than normal over Indonesia and northern South America, and excessive rainfall over southeastern South America, equatorial East Africa, and the southern United States. The El Niño phenomenon has a variable periodicity of occurrence between 2 and 7 years. El Niño implies higher than normal temperatures in the equatorial Pacific, changes in the winds and in the rainy season. An El Niño phenomenon can cause below normal rainfall in the summer and fall months of 2023, which can extend into 2024. Regarding the hurricane season, historically El Niño has been seen to produce increased hurricane activity in the eastern Pacific Basin, and reduced activity in the Atlantic Basin, although in addition to El Niño, the hurricane season depends on many other factors. The El Niño phenomenon also brings high temperatures so that, if it continues to develop, the years 2023 and 2024 could be among the warmest in world history. This can produce extraordinary heat waves and extreme short-term rainfall in various parts of the world. Medium and long-term forecast models, from 1 to 6 months in advance, are not accurate enough, so it is recommended to use meteorological models whose anticipation ranges from 1 to 15 days, giving continuous monitoring to take preventive measures against phenomena that are happening all over the world. Thanks for watching. If this video was interesting to you, leave your like. For updates on weather, climate, and science topics around the world, subscribe to this channel. See you soon.